Rhode Island's congressional leaders voted in favor of the bill, even though they don't agree with all of the bill's components. Joining us now live to talk more about what the deal includes and what it means for you here at home is Congressman Jim Langevin. Congressman, thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Good evening, Karen.
Well, as we just heard, no one really is happy with this deal. The Republicans don't want they want more spending cuts. The Democrats want more tax cuts or any tax cuts. And Wall Street today, boy, what a down 266 points below 12,000, which is signaling that no analyst is happy with this deal. They're worried about that debt downgrade, the credit rating downgrade.
Well, first of all, it was a terrible bill. It was a difficult vote. None of us were happy with it. But quite frankly, the consequences would have been catastrophic if the nation defaulted on its debts for the first time in our country's history. We couldn't allow that to happen. I wanted a bill, Democrats wanted a bill that had more shared sacrifice. Yes, budget cuts, we know we need to do that. But also closing tax loopholes on major corporations that aren't paying any taxes right now, and also increasing taxes on the wealthiest 2% of the income bracket, who right now is paying historically low taxes. That's what we wanted, but unfortunately the Republicans, but particularly the Tea Party caucus within the Congress, wouldn't go along with a shared sacrifice bill. They wanted only budget cuts.
So, Congressman, are you basically saying that senators and representatives passed this bill because of the deadline and kind of didn't really pay attention to the contents, what's in it, and we're still in trouble?
No, we paid attention to the content. The problem is we couldn't negotiate a better, more shared sacrifice compromise. What we were able to do, and the reason why the delegation wound up ultimately voting for the bill, is that we couldn't allow the nation to default on its debts for the first time in our country's history.
And absolutely, nobody ever thought that Congress would let that happen.
We were able, though, to protect Social Security and Medicare and Medicaid beneficiaries. That's ultimately, and also important in safety net programs. That's one of the only reasons that it wound up getting, it was able to get our vote. But again, we right now need to focus on building the economy, creating jobs. We need to refocus on that. In this Republican-controlled House of Representatives, we haven't seen a single jobs bill. We haven't seen enough attention to getting our economy back on track. That's what we're focused on. That's what we need to fight for right now.
And
so I'm going back to Washington to make sure that we do get our economy back on track, so we do create jobs that our people here at home need so much.
Well, what about those cuts, $2 in cuts over 10 years, Congressman? How will that affect jobs, creating jobs here in Rhode Island?
Well, it is concerning to me that we are going to have significant budget cuts across the board. Again, we were able to protect Social Security, Medicare, and Medicaid beneficiaries in the safety net programs. But across the board, there are going to be cuts to both defense spending and also non-defense spending. So we need to make sure that where we're cutting, hopefully, are going to be in duplicative programs, things that maybe aren't working, getting any kind of basically excess out of Washington, the budget that we can, but make sure that we're investing in the future. Things like infrastructure, education, alternative energy projects, biotechnology, things that are going to yield benefits for the future, but we'll make sure that we're getting the best bang for our buck. We need to focus on the economy right now. Too many people are hurting, and I hear it every day, and I want you to know that that is my #1 priority.
Well, we certainly appreciate you being here with us tonight, Congressman Jim Langevin. Thank you so much for your time.